this is the maker experience. So what I started with is I went to make.powerapps.com, and then I went into a specific solution, which is called third solution. And I can see that I've got that Canvas app available in there. So what I'm going to do is click on edit and then open in a new tab. That's going to then open that editing experience. So now we go into the Canvas Studio, the Power Apps Studio, which will allow us to go and author that Canvas app. And we'll be able to see what's available behind the scenes in there and what are the different options that we've got. So in here, you will be able, on the left-hand side when it loads, you'll be able to see all the attributes that you want. We will be able to change the formulas behind those attributes, but also straight how we can, click on one of those attributes and then go all the way down into the view code and what does that look like. And ideally, so the way they've done the demo is that they've allowed people to actually go and copy and paste those YAML fragments. And that's the whole purpose on why it was introduced, is that, as you can see in here, we've got an input one, that's input one. We've got input two, that's input two. Input one has a text rainbow, and that's why input two or output is showing the tough text in here. And then basically you go into all the different attributes or the metadata in there, and then you click on text, and then you'll be able to create your PowerFX formula in here. So great stuff. And then you go and click on view code, and then you'll be able to see that output in here. And this is the line of code that we're interested in. So you can copy your code as well if you want to. And that's the good thing, is that when you go back and you, like, let's say you're on your screen, and then in this case, you can start pasting stuff. And then when you do that, then it can recreate that fragment or recreate that specific element. But again, the idea behind it is that we would go beyond the solution in here, and then we'll also be able to have a look at it in source code in the integration. So just to quickly show you how that works. So again, I'm back on my maker experience, and then I go all the way on the left-hand side, and there's a new icon in here that says source control. When I click on that, it's going to tell me that I can actually navigate to my Azure DevOps, and then any change that I'm making into my solution is going to appear in here. So obviously this one I haven't committed that for a while, and it does have quite a few changes that I've introduced part of my solution. So it will show you the staging elements if you want, and then once you're ready, then you click on commit, and then it will take this information all the way back into Azure DevOps. Great stuff. Watch out for it. It's going to be hopefully you'll hear an announcement at the Power Platform Conference in Vegas. So keep an eye on that, on all the announcements, and see what is going to happen with all those capabilities. Right, so moving on. Within that same solution, third solution, I just wanted to show you the PowerFX column that is created in here. So in fact, let's actually maybe start by creating it from scratch. So if I click on new column in here, you will get a few options that are available, and one of them is to select the formula column in here. And all you have to do is just type your formula. And as I mentioned before, under advanced options, and even in this section in here, you cannot see that there is an auditing text box, text tick available. So it's not going to be audited, but it will be available through the REST API, through the export to data lake, and forms, views, and all of that capabilities. So having a look at something that is already created, I click on edit in here. Then you will see that it automatically detected data type to be single line of text, but a formula version. And then the format is text. You can go and change the format to something slightly different, but most importantly, the formula is available in there. Again, I go into my source code integration. I click on that. I click on commit, and then all of that is going to appear within our Azure DevOps. So this is a view of what Azure DevOps look like, what that solution export is going to look like as well. This is my main branch. And then if you go down onto all the different capabilities, so into entities, context, attributes, this is the RAM PowerFX one that we've created. As you can see, it has a reference to that YAML file available in there. And then if I'm going back and then having a look at the low-code plugin, this is the low-code plugin. So that's the bit that we've showed you before. So as you can see in here, it's actually figuring out that it's related to the context table. It's a custom API. and it has some additional information. But most importantly, the data associated with the formula column is available under expression.yaml, and that's that value in here that we've created. So now that you've got it in Azure DevOps, you create a pull request between one branch to another, you promote into another environment, people can see the changes, they can do a diff between them, and they can go and comment on whether this capability is ready or not.